Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast. I'm here. I am your host, as always, Nick Pearl, and I'm joined by my cousin, the one and only Eamon. Eamon, how we doing?
We're doing good today, Nick. It's been a while since you've had me on.
Yeah, it's like I don't think you've been on at all for season 2.
No, for at least a couple months.
Yeah, well, you got to make yourself more available, man. We're here to talk about SummerSlam. This is the season 2 of the podcast, the final episode of season 2, and we have a great SummerSlam card coming up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches on a WWE card, which in the Triple H era is kind of unprecedented. So you expecting one more match to get announced for SummerSlam?
Yeah, it's going to be the Wyatts.
There will be a cinematic match happening at SummerSlam. It's going to be kind of like how the Funhouse match was. That's what I know from my source. This Wyatt cinematic, whatever they do, I think it's going to be really, really good, and it's going to lead into Monday Night Raw, where you have the Wyatt Six making their debut in 6-man tag team action.
Was it Dexter Loomis? Looked awesome.
Dexter looks fantastic. I thought he looked good before. He looks insane.
Yeah, he's got a good look right now, and he could wrestle a little bit. Like, he's not bad.
He's a good wrestler. He had a good character before, but we've never seen any personality from him other than he's a serial killer.
Yeah, this could be good for him.
Moving on to SummerSlam card, we have for the Intercontinental Championship, the rematch from the last pay-per-view. We have Sami Zayn, the champion, defending against Braun Breaker. Braun has been on an absolute tear. He looks fantastic. It looks as though he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. But Eamon, is it too early to belt him up?
No, belt him up. They're going to give him the belt too. He's getting the belt. Because one, there was a report that came out that said that he was going to win the belt. And also the other thing too is that he's doing all this media now. He's on Pat McAfee's show the other day, and they're ready to strap him up. He lost the first time. If he loses twice to Sami Zayn, that's worse. I feel like he has to win in this scenario. He can't lose to Sami twice. And you're trying to build him as this unstoppable force. You can't have him lose twice to Sami Zayn. I feel like that your only option here is he has to win.
Well, Sami Zayn is the type of guy that you could put any of your biggest heels against him, your biggest guys, and Sami Zayn, since he's the underdog, he will always find a way to come out on top. I thought Braun was going to win that first match, but then they didn't trigger.
No, they waited for the bigger moment to belt him up. That this is what it is.
What I'm thinking with this match, should Braun win? 100% absolutely. Will he win? I don't think so. I think Sami's going to have a really long run with this Intercontinental Championship. Braun will win the title. It's not going to be the Intercontinental at this point.
I think you are dumb for that. I'm being honest.
Well, let me tell you, him losing this match to Sami will drive him more mad than we've ever seen him before. You think he's an unstoppable guy now? If he drops a second match to Sami Zayn, I could picture it being a roll-up. Imagine he loses to a roll-up out of he goes for the spear, Sami rolls him up. Braun Breaker's pissed. His first title is not going to be the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to be a world title. And he will be defeating Gunther or John Cena.
But he's far from that picture.
So you have Braun Breaker winning. I have Sami Zayn winning. We'll see what happens come SummerSlam. You have the United States Championship. Logan Paul.
Logan Pearl.
Logan Paul going up against the favorite by far, L.A. Knight.
L.A. Knight. Time to belt him up. Finally, time to reward him for all the work he's been doing. He's still one of the most popular in the company. So, yeah, they should give it to him.
Yeah, Logan Paul. The whole reason they put this belt on him was to help build the prestige for him to go around on all his public appearances with this championship. Look, LA Knight, if you're not giving him the world title, which I feel he should be in the world title picture, if you're going to wait to pull the trigger on him for that, United States Championship's a good way to go. Just please keep it on television. Give him compelling matches. The mid-card on SmackDown could be great. We have another championship match. The WWE Women's Championship. You have Bayley going up against Nia Jax. This is the match I'm really not looking forward towards. because either outcome, either if Bailey retains or if Nia wins, I don't think either are very good.
I think Bailey's title reign's been hyped up way too much. She hasn't really had any good feuds since the reign started, but I'm gonna say Bailey.
I think at one point, Nia Jax was actually supposed to already be champion.
Yeah, I
I
know.
saw a report. Nia Jax was supposed to already beat Bailey. You know, it's tough. SmackDown's a 2-hour show, and when your women's champion is only in backstage segments half the time, how are you supposed to build up a feud?
I don't even remember the past feud she had. Like, who did she wrestle at these shows? Like, what match? How? Like, can you tell me actually, Nick, like the top of your head, how many of her matches you remember since she's won the title?
I can remember like
Yeah.
I can remember 6 women tags she's been in, but I cannot remember an actual title defense, and that's bad. That's bad. It's not Bailey's fault either. You know, she's trying her best and she's frustrated too. She's frustrated. If you look on Twitter, she'll maybe post these things here and there. But it's just obviously who does Triple H favor more? Liv Morgan and Rhea or Bailey?
Oh yeah, Liv Morgan and Rhea is gonna get time.
They're going to get a ton of time. I think Bailey and Nia, if you're having this many matches on this card and you know 2 of them are going to go at least 30 minutes, you would assume
Yeah,
this might end up being an extended squash. I don't like that at all.
he's gonna give one 7-minute match.
compared to all the other ones. I think this will get the least on the card.
Well, do you expect Queen Nia to win the belt?
Nah, I think Bailey's gonna keep it.
I also have there's a slim feeling that Bailey also retains, but I'm actually going to go Nia Jax here. I think
Really?
I
Okay.
think I think they need some switch up in the women's division on SmackDown. We have Liv Morgan, the world champion, going up against Rhea Ripley, looking to retain the championship that she never lost. I actually have Liv winning this matchup, keeping the title.
I mean, you don't know what they're gonna do, but like, I really do think this is her retaining. I don't think they're gonna just have her hold the title for 2 months and then just give it right back to Rhea.
No, and Liv Morgan, this is the most she's been pushed in a very, very long time. Yeah, you're obviously going to have some Judgment Day shenanigans going on here. And it's either going to be, I don't know if it's going to be Dom turning on Rhea or maybe Finn turning something. There's going to be some shenanigans going on here with the Judgment Day. I don't think Mommy's going to have the world title back just yet.
Liv's gotten really popular, so I think you got to keep this momentum. And I think Dom's gonna actually interfere in this match and turn on Rhea. I think it's pretty obvious.
This whole feud that they have, this could lead into Survivor Series, maybe even finish up at the Royal Rumble.
Or wait, isn't Finn Balor like gonna get involved in some way?
I think they're all going to come out at some point.
They're finally gonna split Judgment Day after years of threatening to do it.
Liv Morgan right now, she's having a great reign. When Rhea was champ, she was champ for a really long time. There really wasn't anybody there that could realistically beat her. So Liv Morgan being champ, retaining against Rhea, I don't think it's a bad choice at all.
All right, we gotta quicken this up. I gotta hit a train in a minute. Going to the Yankee game.
Damian Priest defending the world championship against Gunther. Gunther is the king of the ring. He should be a world champion by now. This isn't necessarily the matchup I was looking forward to at SummerSlam for the world championship, but in the last month or so, Triple H has done an excellent job at getting Damian Priest to be an actual legit main eventer, as seen by the crowd and everybody watching. If you just listen to the reactions he gets now.
If it has to, if it's Damian Priest in any way, that's a bad decision. So we can move on.
Well, I actually have Priest winning.
What? Dude, that's so bad though. Like I feel like why you have to put the title on this guy eventually.
Yeah, but the same thing with Drew McIntyre Clash at the Castle. There's no way Drew loses twice in his hometown.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and this is like a philosophy of book I got right here. There's two things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Like in WWE now, they're trying to postpone everything, but sometimes when you pull the trigger
instead of waiting for like a longer term and building something long term. And if you pull the trigger at that moment, sometimes that's the best decision because these people don't always stay as hot as they are now.
That is true, but also look at Cody. I thought nobody was going to care about Cody. Then he won, and then he came the year after and beat Roman, and everybody loved
When
him.
Roman comes back, the fans are going to turn on him. That's what's going to happen, dude. I'm telling you. When he comes back, everyone's going to cheer him. He's going to be not like a baby face, but he's going to be like a face heel kind of thing. We'll talk about that come main event.
You got Gunther. Personally, I want Gunther, but there's just something telling me it's going to be Priest.
All right. What's your next?
Now, there's going to be a lot going on in this one. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, all right, we got to be quick about the next two. But I got Drew.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Drew. I don't think Punk gets the win yet. He's probably going to drop the first two matches and then win the third.
All right, next one.
Well, no. Hold up a second. Hold
No,
up a
Nick,
second.
I gotta go.
Then you go then. Then you go.
Wow. All right, so you're gonna talk about the next two by yourself?
I could.
All right, so do it. I'll see you later, Nick. Thank you for
All right,
having
I'll
me.
talk to you. I'm glad you were able to pop on. Have a good time.
All right, bye.
That freaking bastard. He's freaking trying to speed things up on me. We still got two matches to talk about. These are two of the biggest matches on the whole card. We're not talking for 30 seconds. So Drew McIntyre, CM Punk. Okay. Drew McIntyre has CM Punk's bracelet. Everybody thinking, oh, maybe AJ Lee's going to come back. AJ Lee has been they've been trying to convince her to come back, as per my source. I cannot say who my source is, but as per my source, AJ Lee has been asked to come back. She has not agreed to as of yet. Will CM Punk defeat Drew McIntyre in the first match that they have? I do not think so. I mean, Drew has been tormenting Punk. Punk has been tormenting Drew. It's been going both ways. Punk's the babyface here. I think Drew needs a win. And the fact that Seth is the referee here, Seth has problems with both of them, but out of anybody, he hates Punk more, especially because Punk screwed Rollins out of winning the world championship against Priest. In the beginning, when Punk screwed Seth, Seth could not go for the belt, and then they dropped it. Stupid, but it happened. So I think Punk's going to do something to piss Rollins off. Rollins is going to do a fast count. Drew's going to win. All of the wins Drew gets will not be clean. There's always going to be something going on. So Punk's going to be more pissed at Rollins. They're going to get a triple threat. I am very excited for this triple threat because Punk's probably going to drop everything. The first two matches, Punk will lose. Third match, they'll probably have it happen, maybe at Bad Blood or Survivor Series War Games. But this is going to be an incredible match as long as Punk doesn't get hurt. He's been very injury prone lately. Take it easy. They're not going to have a long match. It's his first match back. Expect Drew to win. Finally getting a victory, even though there's going to be an asterisk with it. Moving on to the main event. You got Cody Rhodes going up against Solo Sikoa, the new tribal chief. You got a lot of things that could happen in this match. Will the entire bloodline interfere? 100% absolutely. Will Randy Orton come out? Most likely. How do you have Randy Orton not on the SummerSlam card? I don't know. Kevin Owens probably going to run out with Orton. You know, you're going to have all these things happening in this main event. The match itself, it's going to be forgettable. Is Solo ready for a world title? No, not yet. He's getting there, but not yet, especially when you bring in Jacob Fatu, who has in one night overshadowed anything Solo's done in like his entire main roster run. It's tough. It's a tough situation because they waited and waited to bring Jacob Fatu in because they knew he was so impressive and he was going to make everybody else in the bloodline look bad. And look what happened. All I want to see is a Jacob Fatu world title match. I think maybe down the line we will get that. But for now, Solo going against Cody, going to be a forgettable match. It's not going to be bad. It's going to be a ton of shenanigans. You're going to get the usual Cody booking. It's probably going to get beat down. There's going to be a ref bump. Everybody's going to come out. At the end of the day, you're going to get Cody Rhodes retaining. You're going to get, I would assume, a Randy Orton heel turn if Orton comes out to help Cody. Because now that Solo's done with the belt, I really want to see Cody versus Orton. That should be the next feud. That's the biggest feud that they could do right now with Cody other than The Rock. And The Rock, allegedly, I'm sure he would be coming back around the Royal Rumble, give or take, if his schedule allows for it. Because I still want to see Cody and Rock. Does it need a championship? I don't think so. Then again, The Rock has the People's Championship. Cody has the WWE Championship. You could do a title for title at WrestleMania. But for that to happen, The Rock would have to win the Rumble. Which I don't really want to see. But I wouldn't hate it. So Cody, Solo, Cody wins. You get an Orton turn. You're going to get a double whammy. Roman Reigns will come out. Solo is the tribal chief. Randy Orton is, oh, you're back.
I joined for a quick moment to let you know that Matt and Jeff Hardy met with officials of WWE in Cleveland. So yeah, I will see you later.
Well, that's something. That is definitely something. I don't think they're going to show up, though. I think they met with them because obviously everybody's going to be in Cleveland. I don't think the Hardys come back just yet. Expect around the Rumble. Maybe Jeff Hardy shows up in the Rumble with Matt Hardy. A lot of these surprises that we're expecting, expect around the Rumble. But you're going to have Solo and Roman Reigns coming out of SummerSlam. You're going to have the bloodline split. So you're going to get the OG Tribal Chief versus the new Tribal Chief. It's going to be a very good match, very good feud. But Roman is going to be the most over man in the entire company. And hopefully he's not constantly back a week, gone three, back a week, gone three. I think Roman needs to be consistent, especially because he's a babyface now. And he's going to want to take out what he created. And you're going to have Heyman come back with him too. Roman's not going to be happy that they took out Heyman. So the main event of SummerSlam, this could be one of the craziest endings to a SummerSlam in a very long time. So all in all, this SummerSlam is going to be a lot of fun. So let's hope the matches all hit. Will there be stupid booking? I'm sure of it. But the matches themselves should all be excellent. Everybody on this card deserves to be on this card. And the main event is going to be filled with shenanigans. And who doesn't like a good shenanigans? So this has been my and Eamon's SummerSlam 2024 predictions. I've been your host, Nick Pearl. And everybody, thank you all for a great season. And I will be back either next week or the week after with season 3 of the podcast. The teaser trailer will be out soon. And just wait till you see who the featured star will be on the cover. It's somebody that everybody would expect, as long as you all believe. Well, let's keep rambling, everybody. Let's have a great weekend. Very excited for this show. Let's just enjoy. Sit back, enjoy. Thank you all for a great season. I'll catch you all in season 3.